What's up, guys? It's Static Crypto back again to go over the current state of the cryptocurrency and NFT market. But before we get into that, you'll notice that the camera that I usually use to record my face is no longer here. Long story short, it crapped out. I used the money to buy a microphone. So now I'm here to crush it with good audio. Please smash the like button and let's get into this video. All right, the biggest elephant in the room is that Yuga Labs came in and stepped on every NFT's neck. In a nice way, let me explain. Yuga Labs is the creator of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is the most successful NFT so far. Now, this company has bought out Cryptopunks and Meebits from Yuga Labs and gave the aforementioned punk holders rights to the IP. What in the world does all this mean? The short story behind this is that there was a long ongoing battle for how Yuga Labs, the previous company / owners of CryptoPunks, handled the CryptoPunks ownerships, their rights, Web3, blah, blah, blah. A lot of legal, finagle wording that they could use to basically say the CryptoPunk holders don't fully own the CryptoPunk. Now, the CryptoPunks is seen as the historic profile picture NFT. It was made back in 2017, I believe. And long story short, Yuga Labs just wouldn't budge on what they were going to do or not do. Next thing you know, months later, the biggest, not the first, the biggest NFT company buys out their two NFTs and gives rights to the holders anyway. This sent waves of euphoria through the NFT market, and I believe even gave it a little bit of a pump. Now, I think this was perfectly calculated and done well because in the same days or weeks, Yuga Labs, the creators and owners of Bored Ape Yacht Club, had sent around a sign-up sheet that was asking for a lot of information, some KYC type stuff. Now, most people are speculating that this is probably for a land purchase on their own metaverse, where nobody fully knows. Now, the reason I say that this was calculated with the buyout of CryptoPunks and the information that they were trying to gather is because they also had an airdrop around this time. Now, anybody holding a Bored Ape Yacht or Mutant Ape Yacht NFT got airdropped their ecosystem governance token called Ape. Now, Bored Ape Yacht Club holders, I believe, were airdropped 10,000 Ape. If you just had a Mutant Ape Yacht, I believe it was around 2,000 Ape. Now, imagine getting an airdrop of 10,000 items, and that certain item is worth about $10 right now. That's $100,000 gifted to you for holding on to an NFT. Yeah, I had to pause because that's a crazy amount of zeros behind an airdrop. Great for the community, great for the ecosystem, provides more liquidity, which is good for the cryptocurrency market and NFT market. Regardless, bullish for NFTs. Also, in Ether news, we've got some updates about how the merge on 2.0 ran very well on the Kiln testnet. That's a great sign because that's technically the biggest and last hurdle to go over for the actual merge to ETH 2.0 on the Ethereum mainnet. Now, this would change Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake. There's still no hard set date for this to occur, but most people are speculating middle of 2022. June-ish. What the fuck is June-ish? May, June, July? I don't know why I said that. Does anybody remember the episode of Family Guy where Peter and Death go to see Death's mom?
I'm in big trouble.
Geez, you're pretty shook up about that appointment of yours. Your death, what are you afraid of?
Where the hell have you been? When I said lunch, I said noon, not noonish.
Because people,
Sorry, Ma.
companies, and I believe even countries were staking ETH and had it locked up in ETH 2.0 contracts. So once this goes live, they'll have access to that ETH, which is probably going to end up having a small sell-off, but overall, bullish for NFTs, bullish for Ethereum, bullish for the whole space. Now, I can't get through the end of this video without talking about Bitcoin. Now, this is a specific thing that nobody's actually talking about, and I wanted to bring this up. So this past week, El Salvador was supposed to have their Bitcoin volcano bonds, I guess is the best way to say it, go live. However, El Salvador's finance minister said that there was a delay. I believe it might be coming out in the next few weeks, but they haven't quite set a date. but we do know that there is high demand for this product. So I'm curious to see what it will do to the market in the short term and in the long term. If you've been in the cryptocurrency space for the last 6 to 9 months, you saw that back in September, El Salvador had a law that turned Bitcoin into legal tender. And on that day, the 6th or the 7th, it was at a decent price. I want to say 40,000, but it began to slowly trickle for the next 2 weeks down in value. And then after that, maybe in the 2 or 3 week span, it pumped for the next 5 to 6 weeks. So it's interesting to see what it might do. Now, historically, because we're in March, I'm going to talk about April. April is one of the most green months aside from October and February. So take that into consideration. Now, I'm not saying the past can predict the future, but it's a decent reference point at least. Either way, if Bitcoin does pump or if it does trickle, regardless, if it does have a good pump, it'll trickle into Ethereum, which will trickle into NFTs and large cap altcoins. Either way, bullish for NFTs. My prediction is that the market has room to grow this year with all the news, updates, and hopefully continuous mass adoption. Now, please note that none of this is financial advice. I'm just here to inform through articles and random posts on the internet and provide my opinions over the market as a whole. Please only take financial advice from a financial advisor. Regardless, you have this information. Now set up a plan and stick with it. Thanks for watching. Peace.